welcome back to KleidiKey with Paul Bridge. Once again, we embark on a journey of building terrible bridges, and sometimes not quite bridges. So, let's get right into things. 310. Okay. So, we have no hydraulics, nothing, just something that's in the way. This balloon here. Gonna have to build under it, as it implies, an underbridge. So first, let's get the road set up. Road, the camera, hello, why you like this? Okay. Hey, welcome, Mr. Tridex. That's good, as long as it's working. I lowered the quality down to 720p, 60 FPS, because apparently if you're not an affiliate, you can't change the quality settings. Pretty strange, but that's just how it is. Okay, so we have that set up. Now, we have to set up some kind of support system. The center part is gonna be a bit annoying as usual. Although, in theory, could we not? You can? No. That's good to know then. So I can technically hold on to this, right? Let me just do this. Does it not hold on to this? Is it working, the notification? Ah, nice. Very nice. That is great. Probably just a bug done yesterday, but okay. Back to building bridges. We'll probably just make a simple bridge for now with braces on the walls. I don't know about the center part yet, because I'm not entirely sure if it works with the balloon or not. We'll have to find out. Why can't I build? Oh, I'll select that to that one. Okay, so wall brace. Can probably do another tier of wall bracing here. Today's stream is probably going to be about 2 to 2.5 hours, probably. Usually I can't stream for too long on weekdays because I do have work the next day, so just a short-ish 2-hour stream. Yeah. But on weekends usually I can stream for 3 to 4 hours, depending on the day. And depending on the game, I guess. Certain games take a lot more out of you, but, you know, Polybridge, pretty relaxing. Until I get frustrated with building certain bridges. But I don't think I've gotten really frustrated so far with this game. Been enjoying it, definitely. It's been fun so far. Okay, how much will this support? So the center part is definitely still collapsing. Will that even help? I don't know. So yeah, this part doesn't grab on at all, it's not very useful. So in theory, we can do... you can't put anything in there. Unfortunate. Ah, yeah. That is a good thing. Now, here is the thought. What if... Does that work? I don't think this will work because of this break, but... Okay, it does hang on at least, so... We can maybe use this to our advantage. To hold up the center? Maybe. It'll cost too much, I think, to build up a stable support from there. I might need to use this instead. So, something like this. And then we use ropes to support the center. Pretty close. Except it didn't work, but let me take a look at the stress then. Camera, front view. So which part breaks first? Oh, it might be because it's too high. Maybe. I need to lower it a little bit. Let's lower everything down by a little bit. Just a little bit. I think that should be fine, right? Yep. So that works really well. Now to reduce the cost. Cost is always an issue. So the first thing we do is to lower the cost of steel. That should work. Very close. You can see it getting very red. 80+%. But hey, 90%. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'll move a bit quicker today. I won't optimize the cost as much because it's a bit of a shorter stream today. Don't want to make that weird. Now, oh, what is this? What the hell is this? Okay, this is a bit different. Let's use the grid for now. We'll go upwards to this height. We'll make this solid later, but the idea is that we need these 2 points to go in between. So we need to make this stable somehow. I don't think this works, right? Maybe it does, I don't know. I'm just gonna cap out on wood. I should have copied. I should have done that before I copied, but select that, select. This is gonna be way over budget, but it's fine. I just want to see if it works. Oh, never mind. I wouldn't be able to build it, I think. Ooh, it's slightly under actually. Yeah, I'm already out of money, so this doesn't work at all. I don't have to think about it. So it needs to be some kind of curved setup probably. So let's maximize. Let's use the grid. We need to push against the walls to make sure that we get as much bracing from the wall as possible. Okay. Oops. Don't do that. Okay. I think that should be as close to the walls we can get. So now we're going to need to support it. Definitely some kind of arc-rich design, I would say. We'll copy these. Oops. Not quite, huh? Just speed up a little bit. We'll fix the rest in post, like so. Okay. It's gonna be a while. A lot of resources I need to use. That doesn't really work. So manual will be the best solution here. We'll adjust it afterwards. Okay. You can move outwards. Build up the corner here. Okay. So far so good. No guarantees, obviously. But I do hope that we stick within the budget as much as we can. This needs to be connected here. Something along these lines, probably. It will collapse on the left side. I definitely need to support it first before I do that. Oh man, this is really not great. Let me do this part first. Once the left side is supported, I can try it. I'm pretty sure it collapsed in the center because it's not supported enough, but you can see what happens. See if my hypothesis is correct. Hopefully it is. Okay, let's extend that outwards. Alright. Oh, it actually held itself. It's gonna break though because these are very heavy. So we definitely need more support on the left and right sides. Dump trucks, you know. Not known for being light, unfortunately. It's a bit too far off. For music side, I'm gonna stick mostly to the game audio, in-game audio, just because it's with the recent DMCA stuff. It's just too much of a pain to use custom music. Even game music has a risk because licensing is a bit of a mess. You never know when someday they're gonna decide, oh, you know, we'll change the licensing of the music we allowed the game to use, and now you can't stream it anymore. Could happen, and that situation, it would just be a pain. Well, we'll pretty much cross that bridge when you get there. I'm pretty content to just use the in-game audio most of the time. I don't really have a big preference for my own music. And the in-game audio for most games, you know, usually it's pretty good. So I don't mind using it. Okay, so this works, kind of. Man, my bridge is very wonky, isn't it? Let's look at the front. This part is... Ugh, when all three are going on at the same time, this part struggles. I don't think I can extend both sides by this much. The cost is a bit high. Yep, we're over cost now. It's fine. Just wanna see if this works. Oof, even that's not enough, huh? You can't. There's no metal this time, unfortunately. Metal will be really useful here, but the game decides that it'll be too easy with metal, so we have to stick with wood. And wood is wood. It's relatively cheap, kind of sturdy, but when it comes to supporting dump trucks, it's not quite at that level. Right? Curious to see if this works. Should connect that. Okay, so with this amount, it does work. Alright, I'll take a look at it afterwards. So now, there should be a better way to support this rather than to use this method. I still need to go under budget, because if I don't, then I don't get that stat cleared off. Let's remove that tier and we'll do one upside here. So we distribute the weight upwards as well. Hopefully, that's the idea. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. Extend it upwards. We have 5,000 over right now. Not too bad. Could be adjusted. But let's see if this helps. No. Unfortunate. So this part here is still too weak. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. If I make diamonds, those should work better. This part here should be more sturdy. Yep, you saw that they didn't collapse. So we connected the diamonds here. In theory, it should help the stability of the left side. The weight got pushed to this side, unfortunately, so that didn't fully work, but I think it did help, which I think is important. Okay, I'm going to build a symmetrical bridge instead of going for maximum points by optimizing with that. So let's try doing, yeah. These triangles symmetrical? Yes, now they are. Let's move this out. I want to fit triangles in here. I mean diamonds. Maybe the best would be to do this. Alright. You can hear the mouse clicking? Oh, dang. Is it very loud or is it fine? Hopefully it's not too loud. Yeah, that works. So let's support that somewhat. It's not too loud. Try to distribute the weight as equally as I can. It's symmetrical. Oh, I see. That makes sense. So this needs to be lowered then. Just like that. Okay, so the road should start here then. Okay. And now we use roads to go across. Yes, I do have Minecraft, but again, I don't really play it. This should go here. We'll delete the roads first. Let's make the top part equal. Copy flip. No, I need this to be here. After stream today, I do not have time, unfortunately. No time whatsoever. So you'll be hard pressed to be able to do that. Okay. I'm trying to maintain the integrity of the triangles, but I guess we can just use shorter routes for this part. Oop. Flip that. Okay, nice. So these two parts are symmetrical, which is good. That's exactly what I want. That unfortunately can't quite reach that, so we're gonna need to do roads. Wood. Oh, wood can. That's good. Pretty good. Let me think here. We can probably support it more this side. Like so. And probably use something like this for the other side. Yep, so let's copy all of it. I'll fix up the diamonds in a bit. What do you have to connect? Pretty sure these diamonds, I think I can leave this. I don't think they need to be connected. I think it should be fine. Very expensive already. The bridge is pretty expensive. Unfortunate. Let's use a... I do have to connect this. It should be connectable, yep. Maybe not exactly. We flip it. Hello. Flip it and connect it. This should be quite sturdy at the sides. Oh, it broke at the top. Let me take a look at that again. Wait, did it break on here? I think it might have broken down here. This part is sturdy, but this part... Yep. So these bottom parts need to be reinforced. So probably something like this, a nice axe should help quite a bit. A bit of a budget, but it should be fine. It's still broke. So this part is still not sturdy enough. Maybe it needs to be a diamond then. Wait, did the center part break first? Or did this part break first? Can't quite tell. Let me slow it down. Oh, this part broke first. Then those parts broke. So this part, maybe because of that, actually. That might have broken first because I didn't remove the center part. Save cost there, and we'll try to make this a diamond as well. Oops, meant to flip that. So now these parts are breaking. This might not be the best, unfortunately. It's kind of tough at the moment. Try expanding these, see if it helps the stability of the right side. These parts are breaking. These parts aren't stable enough. Makes sense. I didn't reinforce them too much. Can't directly do that anymore. I haven't made them very symmetrical. That is an issue. Okay. So that part broke, then this part broke, right? Let me just double check. This breaks, then this part breaks. Would this help? It's pretty tough. I probably should have used the ropes to help out, but I'm no good at using ropes, unfortunately. I'm really bad at them, actually. That breaks, then those parts break. If I do a wood support area here, and then use rope to support the center, does that help distribute the weight better to this side? Not exactly. Would that help? The weight is going on this side quite heavily. Yeah, I don't know if the rope is really doing anything except for adding cost. Let me go back to the one I succeeded with. I think that was way closer, even though it's ugly. So this is a success without breakage, I think. Let me double check. Yes, it didn't break. So let's just reduce cost of this one then, in this case. Let me just double check which sides are... Oh, so that is important. You can't reduce that too much. So in theory I can remove these, right? Yes. So the equivalent of this would be... It's kind of hard because it's not very symmetrical. This one and this one. This one? This one can be removed. What else can I remove? This one, this one. It's like playing Jenga, basically. Removing the parts that can be removed. I haven't gone over yet, so can keep going. Nope, that is over now. I think this might be the limit of removal. A bit more. I think this is the limit for removing the edges. Yep. Can I remove that? No. That's still there? Nope. Can that be removed? No. I think we're pretty much done with removing. I don't think there's any more we can realistically remove right now. So that being there was just nice. Oops. Let me try to keep it symmetrical. Go more strongly. Ugh. So that's fine. This can be removed, right? It's pretty tough to keep it balanced. Yes, this is fine. Will I remove those lines in the center? Nope. Just one line in the center? Nope. Apparently that's crucial. What about this one? Is this crucial? Yes, the weight distribution system here is somehow just nice. Any other corner pieces can remove? What the hell is going on? What's my lowest? This one. Sometimes the order removal matters, so it's a bit of a pain from time to time. Okay, what can I remove to make this work? 2000, 2000, 2000. I'll reduce that a little bit. Does that help? Okay, that's fine. So I can reduce that as well. Yes. I am in World 3, level 11. 311. There's definitely a better way of doing things. It's just that I don't really know the physics of the game that well yet. So I'm kind of using my own janky method of making things work. And it's very prone to failure, I will say that. I can't really save 1,000 by just reducing the area of coverage, so I'm gonna have to do some pretty drastic changes, like just deleting more pieces, because that is the most effective way of dealing with money. This one maybe? Do I need that one? Yes. It's gonna be some trial and error here, unfortunately. Collapses that way. I don't need this one. I think I do need that one because it's connected to this. Oh, it's not. It's not necessary. Oh. It saves me some resources. So in theory this should work as well. No. One side or the other, not both. Okay, that's fine. This one. Oh, very close. Just 200 left. One more thing to remove, and that should solve it. That didn't really solve it, but... Oh, that broke though. I can't have anything break, so... Maybe that? Oh! There you go. We end up with a really ugly bridge. With a lot of holes in between everywhere. But, got the job done, so let's move on. Dump down, dump up. Oh dear. We need to make a road that supports both going down and up at the same time? Not at the same time. Whew, thankfully. If it was at the same time, it would be very messy. Those kind of videos I'll watch off stream usually. Not really a kind of person. I don't really like watching things on stream usually. Prefer doing it off stream. Copy these. Nah. Just not my kind of thing. Sorry. That's not really something I do. Sorry about that. We can get this to fold up? Not really, right? This will definitely break, yep. It's a rickroll. I've seen enough of those in the past. I might have to use some steel to support the dump trucks. Very heavy. Let me take a closer look. So this is already stressed in the first place. So let's reinforce that. So these parts just break off because of the weight distribution, I suppose. I think adding a road there should help. Maybe a top side balancing as well. Okay. This part still breaks, so some steel here will help. This part is getting pretty stressed, but survives. So now the issue is this part. It's gonna crash right in. Yep. So, the solution in theory would be to have a road that extends this way. like so. But we need to detach that. So how long is this road actually? This will be 6.7 meters. Okay. So let's build a 6.7 meter road. This is 4 point something meters. 5 point this. Wait, was it 6.7 meters? 6.6 meters. 6 meters. 6.8. 6.8. 6.7 should be right here, right? We'll go with this for now. And then we will support this. Relatively family friendly, yes, I would say so. I mean, I'm not really into talking about very family unfriendly topics anyway, so I would consider myself family friendly, I suppose. So this will expand. I don't think this will work, but just curious to see what happens. So that extends. So that's too much. Oh wait, there's no road here. I'm a dummy. So this needs to be shorter. And expand less. So I think we can delete the wood here. I don't think there's a need for it. It's not a very straight road, I do know that. So we don't need to go 50%, 40% should be enough. Let's make this a joint and have everything stay on it. So we can connect that one. I think that's how it works, right? We'll see. So that works. Just a bit too much. So let's lower that down to 37% maybe? We'll see. I want to connect this point to this point, then I can reinforce the bottom part more. 38% should do. It should connect based on my understanding. Okay, maybe a bit longer. Connected. So this part isn't stable enough. So let's fortify that with steel. Already it's over the budget, but we can reduce budget in many ways, so not to worry about that at the moment. So this part can't support it. We'll use steel for this for now. The current issue is that this platform here is too weak. Pretty close. So let's slow down the simulation after it connects. Okay, let's take a look at the... So, these two immediately snap, causing the rest of the bridge to buckle. This part and these parts as well. So, in theory, if I put steel here, 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 and here, everything should work fine. I don't know why that broke. Why did that break? Maybe I don't need wood though. Yeah, I think the wood was causing some weird tension issue. Okay, so this works just fine. Excellent. No worries. You know, you come around often and you help me set up the Discord. Just don't abuse your powers. That's all I ask for. If you abuse it, it will be a pain. So don't do it. Yes, I am streaming with OBS. I'm using Streamlabs OBS. It's just easier. I'm too lazy to set up a lot of things. I know some people say, oh, it's better to use just only Streamlabs or only OBS or whatever the correct solution is. But, you know, I just take the easiest approach here. Okay, so I'm just trying to remove as much steel as I can. I can replace that with wood, I suppose. Not really a big deal. Replacing it with wood should solve that issue of it breaking. The wood does break though, which is not ideal. What if I use steel here? This part definitely breaks, so I think no matter what. Oh, what if I do this instead? Put a diamond here of wood. Not quite enough. In fact, it's worse than before. It actually worked better like this. What if it's a bigger one then? Maybe that helps a bit. Not really. Still collapses on itself. Do I have to use 3 pieces of steel here? It seems that way, doesn't it? That is very stable. What if I reduce this? Those two shouldn't be necessary, as far as I can tell. Yep, that is fine. Let's keep looking at the stresses. So this part can be reduced in size. In fact, do I really need this? What if I just remove that? Yeah, I didn't need it. There you go. I noticed there wasn't any stress at all being placed on that side, so it seemed pretty clear to me that it would just work. Okay, next level. Yeah, it was fairly easy. Elevation. So the sequence is A moves, hydraulics happen, C moves. So it seems that the idea is to have a bridge here that is lifted upwards to connect with this bridge. In theory. Maybe. Let's turn the grid on. Definitely seems that way right now. We'll put some... How far do I need to go for wood? Not too far actually. Use a nice diamond here to support this part. Okay, let's turn the grid off. Push that against the wall as much as you can. And that should hold that part up, yep. So copy that, flip that over, put that there. And now... Oh no, this won't work. I need to... No, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I just need to support it in a different way. Okay, so... We have... this part here. Let's connect these up. Okay, use grid off. Push that against the rock as much as we can. And we'll support it. Actually, we don't need to support it much, do we? Yeah. Okay, so now we lift. This distance is 2.5 meters. So we need to have it another 2.5 meters up. I think. Yep. So let's have 2 meters and 0.5 meters. Copy that on the other side. Halfway point. Okay. Now, hydraulics. Alright. Hydraulics is 3 meters. So not quite enough to go all the way up. Does that mean I have to use 2 hydraulics per side? I suppose for now we have to. Don't really like doing that because it's very expensive, but we have to do it, we have to do it. We'll use steel to support this part. Actually no, steel on that part doesn't really make sense because it's part of the bridge, so we'll use wood for now. Okay, then we split this and this. So that goes to 1, 1, 2, 2. Yeah. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. We need to attach that. So everything stays 1 or 2. So the issue now is this part. If you notice, it cuts through. So we need to build a curved bridge instead of a straight bridge. Kinda annoying, but it'll happen, I guess. Oh, but we can't do a curved bridge. Can we? Because we don't have enough roads. Huh. Which means that the supports can't be below it. They have to be on top of it then. Right? I think so. It had to be a different series of supports. Can try something like this. I think it should work. So this will go up to yep, should be correct. Yep, pretty straightforward and easy actually, this one. I had no stress at all. It was very safe. Could definitely be optimized by a lot. You can tell that I'm very much an average build here in terms of budget. But it's fine. We'll keep moving. Next level, stop and go. So from here it stops. Hydraulics happen. And then it goes here. And stops. Hydraulics happen. And then it proceeds. Hydraulics. Okay, I guess I get it. It doesn't seem very complicated. So let me first use the tracing tool to build some roads here. Going for the longer one. Okay, so this is going to rotate. So when this rotates down to here, it will attach to that in theory. Do I need to do that? I don't think I do actually. You know what? Let's just assume that I don't do that. We start with straight roads. And this is pretty easy to stabilize. We just don't use roads for that, use wood for that. Jeez. Okay. Use same one there. I said same one here. And then we lift up one side up by 2 meters. So it needs to be 4 meters on top of this. Oops. So in theory this would work, right? And this would pull it down by 2 meters. I think pulling down is a bit harder than this lifting up. So I'm gonna make it needs to go down 2 meters, so it needs to be 4 meters long. So we'll do this. Not rope. I accidentally used rope there. I do have Among Us. Here. Balance that out. Cut that. That. So rope. This stays at 1, this is 2, this is 1, that is 2. That is 2, that is 2, those are 1. Oh, whoops. Meant to be expand 50%. Okay, a bit too low. So this is contract 50%, correct? But the other side is maybe a bit less, 45%. I mean, that's elegant, right? That is a very nice design that just works. I'm happy with that. There's a bit of pushing, which is, you know, not perfect, but hey, it works, and that's all that matters. I like it. I'm happy with that. So we'll keep going. 315, high and low. So first, this car moves. Hydraulics happen. This car moves. This car turns back. Hydraulic happens, and then this car moves back. Okay, so the first road needs to go up that way. The second road needs to go from there down to there and go back. That should be doable. Touch that. Fill up. So we have 2 extra roads. Okay, that's fine. I do have an idea of what to do here. Okay, spend it outwards. Oops, just realized I didn't join these. There we go. Turn off the grid. Touch that to the side. This should be why is it not stable? Oh, because of this part, right? Because I can't really join this too, because I need... because of this then. Yes. So I need to do something like that. That should do it, I think. Yep. So now this one needs to do something like that. So that part stays. I got crushed a little bit. So this needs to be pulled down all the way. So that it's at even with this part. Okay. That's probably doable, right? If you do a further one. Oh, that's too much. 35%. Nope, too little. 40%. Nope. 45%. We need to watch through the side view. Oh, it broke because it's too much. 43 maybe? I might have to do a top side support instead. Just so it maintains its shape while being moved around. So no, that spot doesn't seem to be the best. Is that really too much? Oh, it didn't detach that. What if I do this? Not enough support, apparently. This isn't enough, this is too much. Even at 40%. Let me just try that out. 40% is too much, yeah. I mean too little. What about 42%? I just need it to be level here. So 42 it breaks. 41? And how does it break actually? So the 41 doesn't break, but this part is very stressed and breaks eventually. So if I reinforce this part, that should do it. And we can extend to 43% probably. Yeah, this part isn't stable enough, so something along these lines, perhaps. Nope. What's the issue? 43%. So 42 works, correct? And double check. Yes, 42 works. 43 absolutely doesn't work. Let me slow down by a lot just to see how it breaks here. I need to figure this out. Pulls down here. This is the point. It's slowing down. And then this part breaks and everything just collapses. So this part is the issue here. So this doesn't help, really. Keep an eye on this. Still breaks. How would I increase? If it's just wood, would that do anything? The road itself breaks, huh? And that is an issue. So pass. Hum, 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 hum. What if I expand here instead? Seems a bit sturdier. But not long enough. So what if we make this longer by doing that? That's the limit here. We'll move it here then. And then support it with wood, not roads. We'll budget by a little bit, that's fine. Can fix that, I'm sure. Spend up 50%. Okay, let's see. Oh. Not far enough. If it was just a little bit further, that would have worked. Maybe it's the angle? Maybe something like this would help. No, in that case you would need to be a even steeper angle like this or something. But I think that would break it because of the way it's pushing. No? Oh, so close. Or if we lower it further. Not enough support on this side. Man, this part just breaks off, huh? Doesn't want to deal with it at all. Yeah, that doesn't work. The angle's too steep. Hey, does life matter? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. This is pretty tricky. I'm very close to it being here, but it's just not quite enough. Maybe a different attachment point. I don't think this part makes sense. If I do it here, it'll probably break everything else. Yeah, it will push it upwards instead. A contract instead, maybe. Kinda doesn't really make sense either. Yeah, because of the support, it would just break off. The angle is an issue here. If I have a piece of wood down here, like so, and then I hydraulic it this down, maybe. Okay, not exactly, but this is the limit. Yes, it has been a while. I think you came in while I was... What did you see me play last night? I don't remember. It's been a while. You usually come in when I'm playing Apex, but... I don't really check whispers when I'm streaming usually. It's just not convenient, but I will make an exception real quick. You can swear, that's not an issue, yeah. Go ahead. Just don't be rude. Yeah, don't be excessively rude. Swearing here and there is not really a big deal, but if you are like dropping slurs, no, not happening. I'm not gonna stop people from swearing. It's not a big deal. It's just, you know, anything excessive like slurring, no. Okay, maybe not this one. Maybe this one. Oh, wait. Should be this one. I think. Very close. Maybe this one? Nah. If the guy swears, it's not a big deal. Unless he's using some actual ratio slur or anything like that. If he's doing that, then timeout. But if it's nothing too much, like, you know, if he just says the F word or whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Not bothered by that. Okay, 35 is pretty close. 39. Don't know why not 40, but... Ooh, there's a lot of stress here. So it's close, but not quite. I'll deal with them as they come by. No need to excessively watch out for them or anything like that. Don't worry too much. Yeah, this part here is really stressed when this happens. That is not a good thing, not at all. Let me try to spread the weight here a bit. Oh, painful. Very painful. Don't worry. I doubt people will come in here and just use racial slurs, but if it does happen, we'll deal with it as it comes along. How do I make this part not break? That's the question. This part here is super stressed. So maybe something like this might help. A bit better weight distribution. It's less red. Not enough apparently. Oh. There. One more. Maybe that helps. Maybe. So this part's getting a bit stressed. But this part breaks before that. So now the issue is this part. Let's just add some wood there. Just to make sure that it's a bit more stable. So it still breaks here. Not great. Oh, can't move that one. Maybe this. Oof. Let me think. There might be a way to... Hold on, let me see how close this is. Okay. CPS, I'm not quite sure what CPS stands for in this context. You're gonna have to explain. Not a lot. Honestly. I'm not that good at clicking. So this fits there. So in theory, if I do this, have all of this on one, I should be able to connect these two. a bit shorter. I think this should work, right? It refuses to connect. A bit longer. Trying to get this to connect directly here. A bit longer. Alright, that's fine, don't worry. Thanks for coming along, Mr. Trinex. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you next time. Okay. It's not connecting. Is it a length issue or? Let me see the length measurement here. 9 meters-ish. 9.22 from here to here. 9.01. Oops, didn't mean to do that. 9.22. Let me check with the rope. 9.22. 9.22 will be here. So if I move this one a bit here, 9.23. Just a little bit back. And then we'll check with the grid. 9.22-ish, yeah. Ah, that works. I want this two to connect. Aha! Do you see that? That kind of worked. As janky as it is. Very janky. Unfortunately. That connects pretty well. I need the front wheel on for sure, so you can get on. The issue is reconnecting here. It snaps completely. Oh, that is a big problem, the reconnecting part. How do I deal with it? How do I deal with it? I think first off, let's make it cheaper. You can avoid a lot of the weight here. Spot's a bit strained. Seems to be RNG where they can get back on here. How do I make sure it always gets back on? As low as it can be, flush with this. Expanding by 39% maybe? Seem to keep going too much. 37%. That is not good. 38 maybe? It's kind of a weird balance here. 37, and we move it just a little bit. bit further away. The way it mounted isn't very good. A bit scary. This part is a bit tense. That part's not so good, right? It's adjusted until it perfectly matches up again the second time. I think that part's gonna be a bit tricky. Can't guarantee it. Oh, come on. I think the main issue is how wobbly my center area is. This thing here. It's not very symmetrical, so it kind of wobbles around a bit here and there. And that causes problems. Some tension, should be fine. Till that happens. Okay, hopefully that allows it to get back on. Bit more room to get a run up. No. In fact, it's probably worse, isn't it? That is rough. Okay, what if I... What if... What if... What if... What if... I make a road here. Yeah? Then shorten it a bit. Get it to attach here. Maybe? Yeah. That is basically connected, right? Oh, that is nice. Now there is an issue, of course. The issue is that it's breaking. But we can resolve that by moving things around here a bit here and there. So this part's a bit too much. Ah, which part breaks? This part? I think it was this part that broke. Nope, it's RNG, apparently. And a perfect reconnection. Look at that. Oh, let me return to the main menu first. And we can see 15 out of 15 for all three. Completed under budget and 100% stress. So, that is the first 3 worlds complete. Very nice. Happy about that. We'll do one or two levels in the 4th world here, and then probably end the stream there. Enjoying it a lot so far. It's fun. Now, balloon jump apparently. So the implication is something like this, and then catching it at the end. So we're gonna do that. Why not? Gonna make the front part expensive because, you know, It has to support the weight of a monster truck launching off it. Gonna be pretty expensive. Nice. So, in theory, if I do another one, it should go even further. Right? I think so. Anyway, this is way too stable right now anyway. This steel construction. I spoke too soon. So if we move back a little bit, this should distribute the weight a bit better here, right? What if we use rope and make that smaller? Nah, make that bigger again. It actually almost reached the other side. I'm happy about that. So a bit more of extreme angle. Okay, let's take a look at the front side and we'll see where it lands. Here. That's a bit far actually. So in theory, if we have a road like so, that is supported by steel. We're just using steel for now, just to make sure it's stable enough. We will migrate to using wood later, once the design is up. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be able to support it. Yep, because of the angle. But for now, we're just gonna use a bunch of steel to... Oh, we're out of money. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Big shame. Okay, in that case, I am now a proponent of doing something like this instead. Making a super strong, super sturdy launch tower. With another road. So we don't use rope, we use steel instead, maybe? What if we have a bit of shoring on the balloon? Yeah? Ooh. I think kind of works, but not quite. You see what I'm doing? Not quite. We want a more extreme angle. So this part we can probably reduce the cost of. We don't need so much steel probably. I hope. Ah, it's just going right into this drink now. A lot of money, huh? Oh, that is close. This mega ramp nearly made it. Just tweaking the end little by little. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Now, what is that for? Will wood do the same thing? Hopefully. So this part still breaks, so I'm gonna try doing a support on this side. Something like that. So that part breaks. Okay, so that is cheaper by a little bit. Not quite enough, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to reduce the cost. Cost reduction. So let's reduce the cost of that by using wood instead of steel. That's a bit tricky. So we do something like that instead. Very close. 40501. There we go. Just 30,000 left to go. Pretty easy. As long as the bridge stands, I can modify the trajectory. It's not a big deal. So the point is to get the bridge to stand while still using wood instead of steel, which is easier said than done, honestly. So that part's a bit unstable because of this. So that should still stand. It got a bit red, which is a bit scary. $37.8. $37.9. So it is more expensive than a steel, apparently. Replace that as well, though. There we go. So that's still more stable. That's nice. Surprised at how good the wood network has been. Look at that. Look how stable it is. Amazing. Genuinely shocked. Perhaps it's because there's more wood around, it's able to distribute the weight a bit better. Maybe? That's kind of my hypothesis at the moment. So that part needs more. Extend it outwards. So that part breaks. So you know what, let's replace everything with wood. Straight away. Can it reach? It should be able to. There's no reason why it couldn't. Yep. So this part breaks. Do I need that? Probably not. So weight distribution here is pretty stressful to the point where this part breaks. So if I put 2 pieces of steel here. Yeah, that does work. So let me angle this in a way that launches it to the end properly. Needs to be a bit more of a sharp incline. Like so. So, now we are only 4,000 off and we only use 2 pieces of steel. What if we remove that? Yep, thought so. Didn't need that at all. That was unnecessary. Okay, how to make this cheaper? Start by reducing the size of everything by a little bit. In theory, I could cut out some portions that don't need to exist, like that part. Nope, that does need to exist in some way. Unfortunate. But I can make it cheaper. 300 left to go. If I delete that, that should be fine, right? Yeah. That means I can delete that and that and that. Yeah. I can delete that and that. Probably not. Yep. I think this is the one I can't delete. This one is too important. Yep, thought so. Does that mean I can delete that one? Based on the shape, yeah. I think I need that, yeah. So this one, maybe. No, not quite. This one, yes. No. So this is kind of the bare minimum. 27.393. If we make that smaller, kinda want to go below 27,000 here. I want to hit 26,000. Like that maybe. Ooh, nice. Alright. 26,980. Very, very nice. I'm happy with that one. Went from using a full steel structure to not steel at all. Now, how do we get from here to there? Fairly simple, I would hope. So first off, we have roads. Let's get rid of that first. All three just go across without much issue. That's all my roads. Okay, now reinforcement. Okay. I don't know why that didn't get copied. Alright, is that stable enough? Yeah. I mean... So this is the limit? Nope. I think this is the limit of just removing the crosses. 3,000, well, top 5,000 just by building this. What the hell is happening here? It works, I guess. Top is $0 by this guy. He has a lot of $0 bridges, which is very strange. I wouldn't think it's possible, but I guess that's somehow people are doing that. Okay, so last one for the day, I believe. Nice landing with steel rope. So I guess we're going up this way. Kinda weird. Kinda weird. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Kinda just winging it at this point. I don't think this works. The slope is too steep. And it's not sturdy enough. Maybe something along these lines. Ooh. So too steep. Yeah, I think it's too steep. So this doesn't quite work, unfortunately. So maybe something like that would work. So you can support it on this hot air balloon. This top part here. And the rest of it will be somewhere here. Maybe. I wanted to be able to reach. Yes, good. Okay. Nice. I think that should work, right? So this part can be used more effectively. Which one's breaking? The front part. Or if we reinforce the roads. This part is breaking. So let's reinforce this part. Spread the weight out a little bit more. Slow the speed a bit. See where it breaks exactly. So it broke here. More weight distribution, I suppose. You know what? We have so much budget left, so let's put a piece of steel here. Let's keep putting steel wherever it breaks. I have a lot of extra money. In fact, let's just short this up beforehand. Seems like you need more steel. This part, this part. The top part needs steel. So it's getting pushed this way, which means, obviously, you gotta get steel down here. So they can support the weight. Like this. It will never bend to the side now. But this part breaks, so we put more steel. We're way over budget, but it's fine. I don't really care. First step is to get there first. I think this part broke, right? This part breaks as well. This part breaks. Yaha. Okay, so the plan now is kind of dumb. I should have done this before I did all the steel stuff. But it's to brace on the balloon instead. And we do that by having the sections kind of push against it and wrap around it from the other side. too far. Okay, so in theory I shouldn't need these. And the answer is yes. I don't need that. So you can push against that on this side. We want the left side to be heavier than the right side, so that's the plan right now. Put a bit more weight here. And you can have these parts turned back into just wood. There we go. This should still be fine. Yes. Let's just replace everything with wood again. This is why I said I should have done it at the start instead of doing whatever the hell this is. Okay. In theory this should work. Not quite because it's breaking. So where's it breaking? This part is breaking. Those two are breaking. What if it's just one? Nope. Something like that. Should have distributed weight. So this part is breaking. So you're gonna have a steel diamond here. This should help distribute weight very effectively. This one though, this piece here, really unstable. Ugh. This section here is really not reliable. What if I do this? I have a clue. I mean, not a clue, but an idea. Why did I say clue? Am I dumb? Yes, but I think this should work, in theory. There. So there's still a bit of stress here. This part here is stressed. Okay, the idea was to do this. It's gonna look silly, it's gonna look dumb. But the idea here is I'm gonna rejoin with this section here. Stability is key. Can reduce cost by a lot by just doing a thin wrapping around. We don't need so much stability anyway. Should be enough. Yep. It's making it small. Okay. That's the smallest I can make it for now, but it breaks, so... Which part breaks first? This part? This part and this part. I use steel for that for now. Seems like we have to. And this part. Actually, this part we can use wood to reinforce here. Should be fine. These two parts break. What if we remove that and put the weight on this side instead? Still breaks, huh? Yeah, this one can't break no matter what. This is a core component. Now, do I need that? If I have steel here? The answer is yes, I do need that. I'm very close. This works. No. This is the one that works, yeah. Okay, how do I reduce 2000 from this and make sure it doesn't break? Tough. This one can be reduced, I think. This side is fine. This one is a bit stressed. This part here is messed up. Oh, didn't mean to use steel. Bit of give here. That's stable. So what if we do this instead of a piece of wood or steel even? This should be fine, right? Get it smaller. Weight distribution is better. 3,500. Do I need this one? We'll find out. The answer is no. Do I need these ones? We'll find out again. Barely needed. So this should be good enough. 2,400. What if I make this part kind of weak? Apparently fine, so What if instead of doing that, we do this? Just have a piece of wood here connecting the two sides. No, the weight distribution is no longer valid. Come on. This one's snapping. $37112, is this valid? No. The weight distribution here is really precise. What if we do that? I want to wait to be on this side. Kind of worked, didn't it? So this is the one that works 36719. Six two two. Five two four. 1.5k to remove from here. Hello, hello. Coming in right at the end as I'm trying to optimize this final one before I end the stream. Kind of finding it difficult to reduce the last 1000. The idea is to have this part hook around the balloon so it supports itself partially on the weight here. This part is pretty expensive, but if I don't have that, it kind of flies to the right side. And if I support from the bottom here, it's very expensive. So now I'm trying to figure out a way to reduce the last 1.5k so that I can complete it. Maybe I don't need this one. Yeah, I don't. I'm right. A bit wobbly, but so that one was fine, but this one isn't. What about this one then? No. So maybe this one? Nope. They're important in some way in terms of weight distribution, but there are some that don't really matter. I guess these ones don't really matter because they're kind of pushing on the balloon, so the ones on top are fine. So I might be able to remove that one actually. Not quite, unfortunately. Weakens it too much. So in theory that should be okay and that should be okay. No. That one? No. So that's the limit of removing that part. What if I make that a bit smaller? Breaks that instantly. Okay. This part, make it smaller. 600. Do I need that? No. Only 100 to go. Just subtly reduce the size of these wood areas. Was the stream good? I mean, I enjoyed myself. So I guess, yeah, the stream was good. Oh. Not quite. Nope. All these little tweaks. Aha! So this point should be okay to be reduced. Not exactly. This one? Not really touching anyway. Whew. 37? Nope. So we are now $70 off. this part can be deleted. I'm pretty sure based on the weight distribution. Yep. Alright. And that is... What is this level again? My brain isn't working. 4-3. Complete. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And with that, I will be ending the stream. Thank you for coming along, Dust Life Matter and Mr. Tridex. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And everyone else who's watching and not saying anything, don't worry. I appreciate you watching. On YouTube, on Twitch, anywhere. Doesn't really matter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am not rating Pokemon, unfortunately. But I do have some viewers, so I'm going to rate somebody. So let me look for someone who's playing Polybridge. Maybe? It's just me? Just me. I'll rate someone that I have followed before then. DJ Tom. He plays Celeste. I used to play Celeste when I started streaming. And he was one of the kind people who stopped by my stream, so I want to support them back. So, sending you over to DJ Tom 3. Say hi. Don't spam his chat though. But thank you for watching, and as always, I will see everyone next time. Take care. Bye bye.